missing today, do you feel was the thing that stood out to you in this game?
I mean, one of the things we talk about all the time is simply making plays. I mean, there were a lot of opportunities to make plays that we didn't make, that A&M made. And you got to give them credit. I mean, after a loss like the one they went through last night, to come back out here, they had bounce in their step, and it's nice to know you got a guy like Vincent to go to. I mean, he was outstanding. He's a difference in the game, and I thought Bobby did a good job for a freshman in a tough situation for him. That's really not his role here, but we didn't help him at all. We had misplayed a ball in right field in the first inning. Then we have a chance to backpick the guy at second base. He's hung out to dry, and it's very frustrating because I mess with him catching guys, and poor Matty's having to be back there because Schroeder's not there. And he had two opportunities to pick guys off that were very easy pickoffs that he didn't react to, and both of those guys scored. And it's kind of was how we were all day long today in my mind. Just a step out of where we needed to be, and I think a lot of the credit obviously goes to them. They have a great team, and that young man on the mound, I mean, he was a handful. And you look at his numbers. We're not the only team he's dominated. I mean, that young man is very good.
For Tyler and Anthony, just how do you reflect back on the season at this point and what you accomplished getting to this point?
I mean, I thought it was a great season. We battled all year. Kind of sucks we came up a little short today, but I mean, we had a great year. We got just about everybody coming back except Austin and Tom. So I mean, I'm excited to get after it next year and get back to work.
Yeah, same thing with that. I thought it was a stepping stone. I thought last year was what it was, and I thought this year we got back to the way it was. But I mean, our we wanted to be in a super regional. We wanted to contend to go to Omaha. So I mean, this was a step in the regional. We got a win under our belt, but it's a stepping stone. We want to get to the next level.
Coach, how do you find perspective in this moment and appreciate it?
Yeah, I think we were picked fourth in our league. And it's nothing against the Big South. It's never been a league that had four really good teams. So basically, all the people in our league would tell us what they thought of us, and I mean, we didn't have a single starting pitcher returning. And the things we had done, I mean, by the end of March, I mean, we were a pretty good team. We really were. I mean, way better than we are right now. And then you had Cunningham go down, then Kerr goes down, and then this happens, and then that happens. I mean, just it's been an attrition factor that's it didn't beat us today, but I mean, it's a contributing factor, to be honest, and it's nothing that anyone can do about it, And I 100% with these two young men, we have two seniors, on this whole team. If we don't lose draft guys and hold on to our recruiting class, we're going to be a handful next year. So we've got a lot of work to do. They're way more physical than us. We've got a lot of time in the weight room we got to spend. We've got to get better. I have a lot of respect. California's got a great team, and so does A&M. That's going to be a whale of a battle again tonight. And they're better than we are right now. We've got to get better. So it's a great challenge to my young men.
Anthony, just talk a little bit about Vincent and what he was doing today to kind of keep you guys off balance.
I mean, you said it. I mean, he was just keeping us off balance using all of his pitches. I mean, we had a good report going in. I mean, we knew we were going to get a lot of sliders and get me over breaking balls, but I mean, he was just putting them where he wanted them, and really when he got ahead, burying them and making them tough pitches to hit and even fight off for us, because we usually can grind out some ABs and make people work. And I mean, we made him throw pitches, but he was just making better ones. And every time he'd make one and we fight it off, he would just make a better pitch. And so I said, you got to tip your cap to him. Heck of a pitcher, move the ball around, but just got to be better.
Tyler, there's a lot of opportunities out there that you guys had that you just couldn't capitalize on. What was the deciding factor on some of those situations?
Honestly, he reminded me of the kid from Florida State, the Boomer kid, the Friday guy. He was able to locate his fastball down in the zone and his changeup down in the zone, and even run it out of the zone. And honestly, I think he had probably a better curveball. And I mean, that kid gave us fits. So even when we got a man on first. I know I came up with a man on first and no outs, and I thought I was swinging a pretty good fastball and ended up running off the plate, and I grounded out shortstop for double play. Just things like that. He was able to keep his fastball down in the zone and make us hit into ground balls, and we weren't able to get the ball elevated enough today. So it was tough.
Coach, errors again were a big downfall with your team today, just like they were the other day. Just elaborate a little bit on that and what you saw from those.
You know, if you're going to play Division I baseball, most of those plays have to be made. Simple as that, and it's exactly what I'm talking about. It's about making plays. You know, we made it really hard for you know, a young freshman to get out there and compete. You know, like I said, I mean, we you know, I think we got credit with what, 3 errors, and you know, of the plays that we didn't make that were given hits that, for me as a coach, that I expect to be made, probably should have been 5 or 6 errors. You know, so you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's not, you know, it's water under the bridge at this moment in time. You know, we've made a step back, and at least we're in the mix. You know, there's another big step. We're not a tiny little one guy's going to change this deal. We've got to get several more pieces of the puzzle. But there's, you know, there's a lot of guys coming back on this team that, you know, at least they got to experience this and have a chance to win a game here, being in one of the most awesome atmospheres. I'll tell you, the hospitality of the people in this area, the way they go about doing their games, the people in the stands, you know, it's got to be one of the neatest places in the country to play. This is an outstanding venue, and tip my hat to all the people that support A&M, and they got a great university, and the baseball program is very good.